All right, welcome back in, you guys. We're going to get started with this moon conjunct Mars energy. We spoke about the Sabian symbol early this morning with recognition of destiny, and sometimes it is enough that one person offers recognition in order for another to claim their greater destiny. I chose to pull my Astro Oracle here. I have my Astro Dice out here, runes. All right, and we're going to pull from a tarot deck and get into the energy. I want to start off with the Astro Dice and see what comes out. I think you guys already know how I do my Astro Dice. I read into a specific energy, right? So it'll be like a specific zodiac sign in a house and the planet that comes out with. All right. Let's see. Coming out with Leo in the 12th house, and it's giving me the energy of Mercury. So this is going to be Mercury and Virgo's energy. All right. What's going on with Virgo's energy here? I'm not sure. It's telling me Mercury and Virgo. All right. I think we spoke about this energy this morning as well. And the whole ancient knowledge as a foundation for change. Let's get into the astro first. That's crazy. All right, so Mercury messages and the energy of transit. All right. So the climate of Mercury's energy right now. And as I said, it's moving pretty quickly here. All right. Mercury actually ingresses into Libra tomorrow. So this is the last day that it will be in the sign of Virgo. And that transit's going to take place at, let's see, at 4:08 a.m. All right, so quite early in the morning will we see Mercury being in the sign of Libra, which Mercury rules Virgo as well as Gemini. And Gemini is associated to Libra's energy as an air sign. All right, so let's see. The energy of Pisces here. We just had the opposition of Mercury and Virgo and Neptune and Pisces as well. I'm seeing second house here, so the energy of your resources, finances, happens to be more so pertaining to your values. Vesta here is currently in Virgo as well. All right, Vesta is associated to the asteroid of spirituality, so the inner spark, in which keeps you striving for whatever is, you know, that you want to be devoted to. Sacrifice and devotion. And then seventh house energy is pertaining to relationships. All right, partnerships, marriage, contracts, business, however you want to look at that energy overall. And then the energy of the midheaven is here as well. All right, so that's the energy of 10th house energy, career. All right, and the energy of sun. Wow. I'm seeing someone that has Libra in the 10th house as well. Seeing 7th house energy is Libra. All right, midheaven is 10th house energy. What else do we have here? We have the energy of squares and semi-squares, which in today's energy, I believe I explained early this morning. Today is a heavy semi-square day, 45-degree angle. All right, brings in slight tension. So if it pertains to the energy of source, your divine light purpose with the energy of the sun here, relationships are going to be of significance pertaining to values, sensitizing, the energy of sacrifice and devotion. All right. And how one is meant to take action as well. Aries is here. All right. Dignified strength is on the bottom of the deck. Dignified strength is when a specific planetary transit is in its dignified sign. All right, so meaning like Neptune and Pisces, Mercury and Virgo. All right, welcome in, you guys. What else is in its domicile at this time? The moon in Cancer. Okay. But we do have a lot of detrimental and fall energy as well. All right, so we're dealing with the energy of the sun in Libra at its fall. We have Venus that is in Scorpio at its detriment. We've got Mars that is in Cancer at its fall. So this conjunction here is more so working with the energy of its domicile and at its fall, which it's like Mars is not working with energy of needing to take action, right? Mars is the ruler of Scorpio and or Aries energy. It's not really taking action in the energy of Cancer. But we also are seeing where Jupiter is at its detriment in Gemini. We're seeing Uranus is at its fall in Taurus. So the only thing that's happening right now with dignified strength is going to be the energy of the moon in Cancer, Mercury in Virgo, and Neptune in Pisces. Okay. Which pretty much for me happens a lot to do with spiritual houses. Sixth house can be, where you're meant to remain in equilibrium. Mercury being in its domicile there, it's more so saying that you're on point with your everyday to day routine, that type of thing. Your emotional state, you're going to be more so wanting to be in comfort zone, all right, with the moon in Cancer. And then Neptune in Pisces is heightened like dreams and psychic abilities and things like that. All right, so what the spread is telling me here with Pisces energy and how one is meant to sensitize is through the energy of your resources. All right, whatever it is that you value. And it could be spirituality with Vesta being here and having a relationship with that pertaining to your divine life purpose, right? Midhaven energy. It's like you connecting with the energy of source, with the energy of the sun. And then there's bringing slight tension to where you actually need to start taking action. All right. So I feel like utilizing the ruling planets right now as significance to how you're going to step in and tap in with your abundance. All right. So Jupiter being in Gemini at its detriment overall. Gemini's energy is a heavy informational type of house, right? Heavy travel, lots of communication, sharing ideas, all right? The energy of the media, but Jupiter being at its detriment there, it wants to expand, it wants to grow, it wants to be adventurous, it wants freedom, it wants to explore, right? So this is how do you do that? You tap into the energy of the consciousness, all right? Now, Mars is here where Mars wants motion. Mars is stuck at its fall. It's not really going anywhere. Okay. So what needs to be activated right now is going to be what's actually pertaining to, is this the descendant? Yeah. What needs to be activated right now is changes I'm feeling like pertaining to the house of relationships. What needs to change there? You know what I mean? Having a heavy focus on that. How you're going to bring in money, how are you going to feel more so of value, how you're going to gain confidence and build your self-esteem back up. All right. The energy of the second house has a lot to do with like your beauty, how you feel that you're presenting yourself out to the world, if you feel valuable or not, that type of thing. All right. But the fourth house is here. Maybe one feels like that they need to tap into the energy of their roots. It's coming out directly next to the Imam Kotli. Someone has to tap into the sense of the inner child healing is what this is. All right. Like what's at the root bothering you? Is it relationships? Is it your career? Is it how you're presenting yourself out to the world? Is it because you're not spiritual enough? You're on a journey here. Progression. Okay. Ninth house energy behind that, it speaks about you needing to explore many different things. Find your specific community of people here. 11th house energy. All right. And then we're speaking about the energy of the conjunction. All right. So we're speaking about fourth house energy, Imam Koli. This is what's in conjunction right now with the energy of Mars and where someone wants to take action. Maybe you want to move. All right. Get into a different home environment. Maybe there needs to be a focus on resources in order to do that. All right. Something like this. All right, let's get into it. Check and see what the energy of the rooms here. Got Anzus. A revealing message or an insight, communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words, and naming, blessings, taking of advice. This card, this is, Anzus is the word in Vietnamese that means answers. So maybe the answers that you seek are coming. Okay. That's like the current energy. Your challenge, let's see. Okay. Fihu says possessions won and or earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present and or in the near future. So once again, we're seeing the energy of finances being the difficulty here. All right. And it seems as if you need to ask for something. Fihu apparently means ask. All right. So the answers that you seek are only going to come if you ask for it. Okay. So pertaining to your possessions, either won and or earned. All right. It could come through the energy of revealing a message through communication. It can come through signs from, spirit. All right. The power of your words and how you speak out to others. I'm seeing 111 in the room. All right. So the synchronicities that you see, the signals that are being sent to you. 111 means more so that you're being like in alignment. I'll read it out to you guys. Hold on. All right. So it says be in alignment. It says screenshot. Pause and reset your thinking. When you see 111, think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that is going on, all of your thoughts, your feelings, your goals, and your dreams is going to be replicated. Get on a high vibe quickly so that you can manifest your best life moving forward, and repeat the mantra, I am in alignment with my authentic self. Okay? All right. Let's get the energy of where you need to take action. Manaz. All right, so Manaz, it says the self, the individual, or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you, friends and enemies, and social order. So this happens to be with the energy of like the ascendant and the descendant, how you present yourself out and how others invite you in. Could be vice versa, it doesn't matter. It's how you interact with others, right? So this can come through with friends and or enemies. These could be, they always say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You never know what's going to happen. All right. So if your challenge is that you're on a path to trying to gain abundance, but someone's standing in your way, it's more so you're surrounded by the wrong people, the wrong community of people, as we saw there with the 11th house come out. You're meant to explore different things. All right. I need a deck. Let's do my, no, not that. Let's go to Light Seers. I've got a lot of work to do today, you guys. And because I work from the home environment, I'm expected to put in the work, okay? Wow, I got Cancer on the bottom of the deck here. I'm going to be working on my October 2024 reads. So I'm more so going to be posting those once they're completed, okay? But they will be pre-recorded. This is not supposed to be in here. Who's fishing for comments in my comments? Welcome in. All right. A revealing message or an insight. Justice, Ace of Swords, the Emperor. I'm seeing the opposition of Aries and Libra once again. First house, seventh house, ascendant, descendant energy. All right. There seems to be something that's meant to come into balance. If there was some sort of injustice, justice could be coming in. All right. Serving the energy with the truth. So I'm seeing it. And that could be of significance here with what we're speaking about, pertaining to self and relationships. How you're presenting yourself out and how others are supposed to receive the information from you and how they're inviting you in. All right. And again, the Anzus speaks about answers. So the answer to how you're going to like elevate here and overcome this difficulty with the finances is having to speak the truth about something. All right. My lights are going berserk. That's how I know spirit's in the building. Nine of Wands. Someone needs to remain optimistic more so and not give up. I feel like there's success coming up. All right. There could be some sort of celebration, some sort of reunion or something. But it's taken the energy of the lack of finances, the lack of value, the lack of something, confidence, whatever it is, all right, to bring somebody back because you're not in alignment with where you're meant to be, something like that. All right. Someone has it hard right now. Take a look. All right, so the Page of Wands is coming out under Fihu with the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. The High Priestess. The Two of Swords. Who's this? Because it wants to come out. Nine of Cups. All right. That's crazy. Mars in Capricorn and the energy of the moon in Cancer. Where this current conjunction with Mars and Capricorn is typically at its, exaltation, meaning it's willing to collaborate, all right, and cooperate. No. Moon in Cancer is like, I'm good. All right. Whatever this is allowing this person to really like having to tap into where they need to face their fears and take action somehow, some way. Whether it just be having the strength to present themselves out. All right. Now, if the wish fulfillment happens to be where this is heavy Pisces energy, this is Jupiter and Pisces in its domicile. Nine of Cups energy is like a wish fulfillment. If the wish fulfillment happens to be what's going on with the possessions, then what are you doing to take action? How are you facing your fears? This energy, Two of Swords, is the moon in Libra, which is going to be the upcoming solar eclipse on the 2nd of October. We're about a week away. All right, so something will shift. Something will take place here, where we just had a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Spirit's talking to me about something here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's pertaining to someone having to go in and collaborate, all right, and cooperate with the changes in order to see changes with possessions, won and or earned, when it comes to finances and someone's abundance, all right, where someone is supposed to, as we saw Jupiter energy earlier, get out there and make changes, all right. It's almost like having to ask someone for help. The answers you need are there, but you have to ask for them. All right, so overall, there happens to be, once again, one focusing on the self, the other focusing more so on the attitude towards others, as well as their attitude towards you. All right. Well, ain't that something? I got heavy mutable energy coming out, flying out, actually. Whatever's been held up, it's due to the energy of stress, anxiety, and or over worrying about something. All right, where the Hermit is more so someone that's remaining isolated due to them not wanting to face their friend and or their enemy. I don't know. I always take everything as a sign. So fishing for comments is like, Maybe this is why you don't want to surround yourself by certain people. All right. Seeing the word of social order. And I'm thinking about Aquarius's energy. Why do I feel that? I had to look at the energy. It speaks about humanity and principles. All right. Social order is kind of giving me like I'm looking back and I'm looking at the Justice card. All right. I think I said this in earlier reading. If you want respect, you have to give respect. Right? And it's not going to be balanced until one does so. All right. So if people are in the background and it's kind of giving me like researching on what someone has going on pertaining to their finances and or holding back, all right, which seems to be the challenge right now, it's more so saying like the answers are in the energy of how one chooses to see the truth of it all. You only get respect when you earn that shit. And someone here has a boundary up. Okay? Let's see. Has to be equal give and take. Has to be. 5 of Swords. Or there's always going to be a sense of mental conflict in between whatever it is that you want to go after. Whoever it is that you're dealing with. Okay? This could be a lot of gossip. A lot of gossip. Once again, it never happens. I always put my cards back where they belong. This was in this deck. So whoever it is that's watching you, stalking you, trying to gain information on you, watching you online, and whatever it is that you do, it's an equal give and take, right? It's an equal give and take. Whether the person that's being spied on is going to be the person that is, you know, not being able to look back at whoever's watching them, it doesn't matter. Spirit is watching. That's the difference. So that's karma for that person. If they're not there for the, you know, for the best of all involved, is pretty much what this feels like. All right. Someone has lots of insight, lots of communication coming through, receiving, you know, lots of signs and synchronicities pertaining to true vision, right? We saw Pisces energy. Pisces with the sun in Pisces, that's your vision. That's the energy of your subconscious state and the communication that you're getting from spirit, right? From things that are of the unseen. And it's meant to be within the energy of powerful words and where one is meant to take advice. If the advice is not taken and one is only in there fishing for comments to find out information on other people, what is your purpose? To gossip? Because it will come right back around. What you give out there is what the fuck you get back. Period. All right, so that's my message on this one here. I'm just making this very, very short. I just wanted to tap into what this energy felt like because I was in the middle of the transit. I did speak to you guys about it happening at 8:39 a.m. 11 degrees and 55 minutes is where it took place with the actual conjunction. And this is the energy it's speaking about. All right. Revealing a message, having some sort of insight or communication. If it pertains to someone earning and or, you know, having difficulties with some sort of possession and or finances, that's the challenge at this time. And then focusing more so on where to take action is how you interact with others and how they interact with you on an equal give and take. All right. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.